We're starting at 125 pounds with our stud wrestler, Bridger Ricks, going up against number 22 ranked Brady Roark. Bridger ranked up as high as 30th in the nation. Both guys, again, were right inside that top 32, top 33, which, you know, they would call a qualifier. So we're going to look for these guys to come out with some firepower here.
Yep, Bridger Ricks, a local product coming out of northern Utah. Roark
Nice high
from
C
Missouri.
to a single leg. Roark
Ricks quick to the leg.
dives under. Let's see for a scramble here. North Dakota knows what's doing, tying up these feet, looking for a stalemate perhaps. What does Bridger got to do here, Chasen?
They say high leg wins, and he's getting that leg in the air right now.
Crowd the head.
Yep, crunch him up there.
Now he goes to an inside. He goes inside here now. Kind of took his offense. Now he's kind of in a defensive position. But again, we got a 50-50. Both guys with an inside lock. Bridger let go of it.
Yeah, Roark with the advantage here, but Rick's still heavy hips, being stingy here.
Body lock here, chest wrap. And he's elevating it up. Bridger, nice job to dump and then get his hips up on top. So Bridger does a good job to extend his defense here. Get off of his butt and get up onto his knees and feet and hips. Put his hips in.
You know, over a minute of scrambling in this position, ref's going to say stale, put them back on their feet.
If you think about all that just happened right there from the shot to the different change-ups and who had what I would call advantage inside that scramble, to Roark coming away with a superior position, but then for Bridger to come, I mean, that's a lot of action in the first minute and 15 seconds, Jason.
Yes, sir. Both guys on their feet. Pace slowed down a tiny bit.
Well, you can imagine these guys just blew out a lot of energy in this exchange right there. So here's where it matters: consistency and holding position. Ear-to-ear tie here. Little snap out. Bridger resets. 1 minute here in the first period.
Both athletes highly recruited out of high school. Rick's four-time state champ, Box Elder High School here in Utah, and Roark, four-time finalist, three-time state champ in Missouri for Seneca.
Oh, man, a little bit of scramble. We still got a foot inside, and Ricks is in a little bit of a weird situation here, but he's fighting the lock here, trying to jump out, as you can see here, and he's going to give him a three-point takedown right as time is about to expire.
Yeah, Rick still had the whizzer, but Roark did a good job of snagging that far leg on the edge of the mat, and the end-of-period takedowns are clutch for these athletes. It's just hard to recover from. There's no rebuttal.
Well, it's not just that. You know, I think Bridger wrestled that round really, really well, and even just a small lapse in intensity or in position right there on the edge of the mat. He had a whizzer. I don't know if he kind of thought, we're going out of bounds, and didn't keep as intense inside of that position. Ends up giving up that three-point takedown. All right, so we get set. Roark chooses down. Rick's tough on top here.
Yeah, he's been sticky this season.
Roark sitting out to clear his legs and hold a hand, and he clears out, earns a one-point escape.
That puts the score 4-0 for the Jackrabbit. Minute and 40 seconds left in the second period.
Here's the way I look at it, too. You know, you give up a takedown right at the end. If he can turn right now, keep intensity on, and get his own takedown, that brings this match way closer. So this next minute 22 is super important for both wrestlers.
Yeah, Rick's looking to get to that offense that we talked about earlier.
Got to turn it on, though.
Yeah, I talked with Utah Valley coaching staff, and they hammered a lot on creating that urgency.
Shot here. Kind of weird. It's almost like he shot right, ended up coming up with something left, but now the hips go back and away, and he does a good job of – that was there's young wrestlers watching. Bridger tried his best for a setup and a shot, was not as deep or as successful as he wanted, but he does a good job to get hand control, get back to his feet, reset. I think it's a good job of not hanging out anywhere and putting yourself in a bad position.
Yeah, I liked how Bridger kept that hand control, and Roark went for a reattack, but he didn't have a hand to get the lock.
Yeah, it was perfect. Perfect.
Short time here.
Bridger with the more, I would call it more of the forward pressure here inside of the second period here. After that escape from Roark, I feel like all the offense and a lot of that pressure forward all came from Bridger. So Ricks chooses down here in the third. So you got to turn this up really, really quick,
Rick's quick to his feet. Roark with a good mat return.
A little bit of almost like wanted a high hip over.
Yeah, kind of a lackadaisical Granby roll there. Not enough momentum.
Kind of went to grab the leg and then try to high hip over. Not enough momentum or power to do that.
Pause in the action here. Let me get these guys set. 90 seconds left in the match. Rick's down 4-0.
Right now, riding time's not really of effect. So if Bridger can put it on right here, quick escape and a takedown, it's everybody's match, right?
Yeah, he's going to want to be leery of riding time, which is just hitting about 30 seconds.
Granby roll. Oh, he's got a good position.
Yep.
He's got oh, man. He didn't elevate that quite enough on top, and Roark has this leg in.
Yeah, he's got a longer frame. He's looking for that cradle. Bridger, more of a stout individual, he could reach there.
We got a 15-second buffer on riding time and 1:08 here in the match. So pivotal. This start right here and this next series, pivotal for UVU and Bridger Ricks. Outside foot comes up. Roark just very, very, swarming like a blanket on top.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of keeping pressure on Ricks on his hips, busting out any of those points of contact. Notice how he keeps that leg off the mat.
Hips are in, leg is elevated. It makes it very, very heavy on Ricks. All right, 32 seconds. Riding time is in effect now. 1 minute, 21 seconds of riding time accumulated by Roark.
Guys, down by this margin, 30 seconds left. What are they looking to do, Sammy?
You gotta fire out. You have to. You gotta keep your weight. Oh, and he goes to kind of a little bit of a bump.
Peterson.
Granby. Now he gets an escape. Short shot there, not enough. Got to go for it, right?
Yeah, he's looking victory series. Roark gonna be smart here. Just stay conservative in good position.
Got to lock and load, right?
That'll be it for the match. Final score with riding time, 5-1 for Roark, number 22 ranked athlete. Just not a lot of answers by Ricks. Roark did really well on his feet, won the position there, won position on bottom.